Hello, I am Sir Havoc and welcome to this interactive gameplay tutorial. In this tutorial we're going to look at how you can start off in a platoon of Cromwells at the bottom tier, tier 6 in a tier 8 game, and how you can come out on top. Now, like this last tutorial, this is an interactive tutorial, so we'll be pausing the game and offering you the opportunity to decide what you would do before we go on to complete that part of the game. I hope you enjoy. Hello my friends, so here we are with another interactive tutorial where we stop the tutorial and we ask you what you would do in a given situation, and hopefully we can help you learn the game by seeing what you do compares to what I do and how that would improve your game depending on how you play the game. And there's a lot of games there, but that's how it is. So let's look at the teams, guys. I think these teams are pretty even. Perhaps we've just got the better team regarding skill. Certainly we've got some better players up at the top tiers. We've got an equal amount of high tier heavies. They've got more high tier mediums, okay, and we've got more mid tier tank destroyers. They haven't got any tank destroyers. That sometimes can be an advantage or a disadvantage depending on who's in the tank destroyers. They've got a GW Panther, we've got a Lorraine 155-50, and obviously down at the low tier is tier 6, we've got the 3 Cromwell Bs and a 12T Scout, and they have got a KV-85, Cromwell, T-34-85 and an MT-25. Now we are a bottom tier platoon, we're tier 6 in a tier 8 game. This is worst matchmaking it gets for us, and so we need to make a difference to the game. So how can we make a difference to the game? Well, firstly, before we start the battle, you know, I would advise if you're in a platoon to stay in a platoon. There's no point being in a platoon if you don't act as a platoon. You take the advantage of having that platoon away. Unless you're very good players and you know you can hold certain positions, especially if you're in fast moving tanks, it's always normally best to stay together. So straight away, let's just ask you, where would you go from here? What would you do? Okay, now the beauty of this tutorial is you're going to see after this match how it went down live, because it was happened on a live stream and I've got that recording. So once we finish with this tutorial, you can see exactly how it went down and what I said. So where are you going to go from here? Well, I'm suggesting that the best place we can put our fast moving tanks is we can use the speed to get into a strong position over at E45 and contest that mid ground there. But things do change as scout reports come in and people get spotted. So let's move forwards. So the first thing we're looking at as we go off in this game is where our friendlies are going. We're going off on our Cromwells. I've told the lads where to go. You can see that the tank destroyers are following us, as is the light tank. There's some heavies going north, which is not necessarily ideal. And some more heavies following us. Let's just quickly stop that here. Look at the mini-map. We've got 2 heavies going north. Okay, we've got a medium going north. And with the rest is coming this way. Now some people will break down, if you look where my pointer is now, some will break down to this area here. Some will defend this area here, and some will come up to here. I'm hoping to take the Cromwell platoon and contest this area. However, I am going to show you a really good spot I've got where you can put shots down into here. So let's take a look at that, guys. So I've told Havoc 199 and Sergeant Blake, they're the guys playing with me, to go down the lower bit, and I'm going to stay on this higher bit. Okay, and that gives us angles and different vectors to shoot the enemy from, so we're not all just trying to poke the same corner. So we can do what I would call seesawing. Now this is a great little early spot what I've got here. You can put some punishment right down on the guys going south. Now this, right now, this KV-85 can't even see me. I've got the cover of this tree defending, you know, protecting me. Now he will be able to see me. There you go, there's the 6th sense. Now he's lost half his health now. That's a tier 6 heavy with half his health gone. Lovely little spot there. I want to keep on the move because there's artillery here, you know. So let's just stop that there, guys. We've got our first report in. There's enemy movement. Let's make we've got an MT-25 over at D6. We can see the top tier medium here, type 69, but we know he's got a good amount of tanks to face there. But we can also see that there's some heavies coming down here. The 2 T-34s are coming down here. The T-34-85 and the KV-85 are in this area. We haven't got no reports for here yet. So I ask you, what would you do here? How would you progress? What would you be your plan? The options are really to go towards that way, to pull back and go that way, to attack that area there, or to pull back round that cliff and come round this side. Let's have a little look. Enemy Chi-Ri there and a Black Prince. So it's on now. This is the area we're contested. As you can see, we've decided to stay here. We're going to contest this area. We're not going to run off anywhere. And the reason I didn't mention that as an option is because that's the option that some people just often forget. You don't always have to move forward. You can just hold an area for a time to see what happens in the battle. Okay, the Chi-Ri's out. That's a tier 7 medium out of the game now. Now I failed to see that this guy was aiming at me. I thought he was aiming at someone else. And unluckily, my shot dropped. So I took a shot there. And now I'm going to pull back. Now I'm just going to pause this in a minute. I will keep moving this forward. So I'm spotted here. It's time for me to get off. The T-34, as you can see there, is wanting to get a shot on me. My time on this hill is over. There's no point me hanging around here. Now, there we go. I'm going to stop that there. Now we've got a much more of an idea what's going on. We can see that the enemy has got quite a grouping of tanks here, and our tanks have actually fall back a little bit. Okay, these could well have the high ground here, the stronger position. This is heavily populated with the tier 8 heavy tanks, and the tier 7 had the mid and the low tiers. So you got all the heavy tanks pretty much apart from the Black Prince in this area, contesting this, contesting this. We've only got one heavy there, and we've got one here, to be fair, is out of position. He isn't helping neither this area or this area here. So, sorry phone. So, yeah. So, and then we're here. These are this tier 6 medium platoon. We've got a tier 7 heavy tank there. What would be your plan? Where would you go from there? What would you do? And then what would you do after that? Start asking yourself these questions now. I can tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get off this hill. Try not to track myself. Now, Havoc 199 made a mistake here. He split off from the platoon before we were ready to go. There's benefit in waiting and timing an attack. And because he'd done this early, he's taken unnecessary damage. He's taken a shot. He's hiding now. We're ready to go now, so I'm communicating brake left, brake right. And so this is what we decided to do. We decided to take the Black Prince out. Now whilst this happens, the artillery light up. Right, here's another choice for you guys. We've now taken out the Black Prince and we've destroyed the artillery. Our choices are to go and cap, to go that way and come up the back of these heavies here, or to go this way and support these guys here. Now I'm thinking about winning the game. I'm going to ask you what you would do, and then I'm going to tell you, before I do it, what my plan is and why. So think quickly what you would do. Okay, here's my plan. I can see that they've got overwhelming numbers here, and there's a good chance that these possibly might not hold out. And they could well be dead before we get there, and it's happened to me before that I'll get halfway down there, these die, and now I've got a problem. These tank destroyers looking like they could well hold against this here. I want to win outright. We've got more tanks on the field, so we do have an advantage on our team. My thoughts are to go and help these guys attack these people here, to free up these to come and help us attack these down here. Because if these guys lose, these guys are going to be straight back onto our cap, and then we've got another problem. So let's see how that goes. As we're moving across here, we're talking, we're prioritising targets. We're going to say, like, shoot this person first, shoot that person first. You can see I'm waiting. I don't make the same mistake Havoc 199 did. I'm not going in alone. We're going to go in together. The benefit of that is you cause confusion. You break off in different directions and I don't know who to shoot.
Ready to fire. Critical hit. I don't see the target.
The T-69 is ready for us. He turns round and he manages to take out my platoon friends.
Target acquired. Penetration. Penetration.
But now he's on a reload, so I know he's mine. So now we've successfully freed up this area, and you can see them guys on the mini-map coming in behind me. They're now back in the battle. And it was that quick. It took about 1 minute.
Enemy is hit.
If there was really good players on the enemy side, they could have easily stormed the centre area there on the mini-map at F4, or come round here. These heavies down the bottom here on the mini-map are asking for help. So now we've freed up that enemy group, the friendly group, the Tiger 1, the 5100 and the AMX AC-36. They're joining the battle now. What do I do now? My choices: cap, come round behind here, or come down here. What would you do? Well, I know you know what I would do. With the win is ours, there are only 4 tanks left on the team. There's absolutely no point in capping at this point. The only thing to do is to go forward and to get a bit more damage. I'm on 2,164 now. Let's see what I can finish on. You can see them guys finish off that T-34 just as I got there. I don't know if you noticed, but I actually said to follow me to the T-44. I wanted to make sure. The T-34 and the WZ&R side are one-shots. If they kill them, these heavy tanks are going to come back and look at me, so I'm going to need support. I prioritised the higher tier tank to take his gun out the battle, even though I've got easy shots on the T-43. Pulling into a bit of cover, I don't want to give him easy damage. I'm 2 shots for him.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Hit the mud in front of me, unlucky.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
Come on, you Cromwell gun.
Penetration.
Take note how I poke back and forwards. I don't want to die. Keep that moving. Don't be a lazy tanker. So there we go. Let's pause that before the game ends. We finished on 3 kills, 3,102 damage, and 8,600 W&8. So that's how I played that game. How did you play it? Did you make the same choices of me? How did they differ? Ask yourself those questions, guys. Coming up now is the actual live stream of me playing that game, and you can see how I commanded that battle And now that you know what my thinking was, which you can't see on the stream, you can see how I carried that out. The post-game stats are at the end of that. So let's go on to that now. And now you're effect, Pete. No getting away from me now. I'm your bitch now, my dude. Guys, I want you to follow me, right? We're going to go up a hill, over a hill. So what I want you guys to do, I want you guys to go in the water and contest that there, yeah? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So don't follow me, just go down the water and up there. And I'm going to do something a bit nifty, but ultimately I'll be right behind you. So this is the end of a 7.5 hour stream, guys. I'm just going to talk over this as well. Done well on the old donations that night. We had some great games. We had some in-house community games for Havoc X community where we had teams playing against me. All the clans across the community, including NA, put teams together and they played against me and they done really well. I'm going to be making some videos of that. Oi, monkey, you in my spot, son. You in my spot, son. Get out of it.
I so thought he was taking a dive then. Empty.
Enemy is hit. Enemy armor is hit.
Check out the accuracy on the Cromwell here. You see, it seems to drop with the RNG. You've got to be careful. You see a shot soon on the
Don't
T30.
let this guy get away.
485. You've got to aim up a bit, I think, with the Cromwell B now. A little bit higher than what you intend. The shots seem to drop.
Not really a shot on him. Chibi.
That one didn't go through. Target unlocked.
Do we DPM him?
Yeah. Whilst we're playing this, keep an eye on where I look. Look how often I'm looking at the mini-map. At the scores.
Target acquired. Target unlocked.
And at the chat in the stream, of course.
Enemy is hit. Enemy vehicle
Right, Black Prince is Simi. Black Prince is Simi. God, that thing didn't look like it was on me. Well, guys, I'm coming over to you. Give me a sec. So when you notice that, when I concentrate, I pull this funny face. It's like a deep in concentration. On my stream, it's known as the ape face. Have our top tier heavy still in the game?
Yeah. Not doing much, the floundering down the bottom.
It has been suggested that I do look like a monkey. Well, Havoc, wait for us, dude.
Havoc, chill. Dude, oh my god.
Oh god.
We can't let you die.
Yeah, go for it. But that was a real noob error, Havoc. Noob error, man. Go left, Havoc, you go right, you split right.
Target acquired.
One left, one right, one in the middle. Maximum confusion.
He's dead in the water. He's on fire. And artillery.
Let's kill that arty, guys.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
I'm pretty low.
Let's go and come with me, let's go and kill, let's go and relinquish these guys around here. Because they're like being taken up by the battle. If we can relinquish them.
Cromwell's down.
Yeah, we'll go for the Cromwell first. I'm going to wait for you on this corner. Wait for Havoc, monkey. I mean, wait for Havoc 109. Now let's go.
He's gonna get the damage. Don't go, Panther, you'll die. Ooh. Ah, what was that?
Don't forget, he's only got 4 shots. I don't want him to reload before I can get to him. Moving so fast. That's real ape face you're seeing right now. 9.
Ooh,
Straight away, he goes down. Straight look down at the mini-map. See what's going on. Looking at the teams, who's been spotted, who hasn't been spotted. What's everyone doing? The toll of a 7.5-hour stream at 3 o'clock in the morning is real.
They're all down the bottom.
Yeah, I'm going to go for them heavies down the bottom. I'm hoping that the T-34 won't be dead and I can just literally just nip him on the way past. Unlucky.
Where's the 43? God, that guy got really salt. Like that, did he?
Penetration. Enemy armor is hit. Enemy is hit.
Pull back for long enough for him to lose concentration on me and look for someone else. Proper ape face now. Look at the cam. That is proper ape face.
What's going on in chat?
Enemy armor is damaged.
I've even got like an eyebrow bum going on.
Penetration.
Oh yes, done the 3k damage.
Awesome,
Done the
dude.
3k damage, yes. Good match to finish on. Good match to finish on.
The poop look. It's the poop
Oh.
look, I'm telling you.
Oh man. Ace tanker game, come on. Yes. Yes. Finished on an ace. Finished on an ace. Awesome game. Awesome game. So as you can see, we've got an ace tanker badge here, and we actually got our first mark of excellence on the Cromwell B. I have the 2 marks on the original Cromwell. I actually got up to 94% at one point, then I played a plethora of bad games, taking me down to about 90. I got Bruiser Medal, Fire for Effect, and Confederate. Made 72,000 profits and an experience of 2,286, however that does have bonuses. The team score. Wow, look what we got here. We've got a Cromwell B, 3,099 damage with 3 kills, 1,524 base XP. Now that's not bad for a bottom tier medium in a tier 8 game. That's the worst matchmaking it gets. As you can see, my platoon mates there, top table, we're all above the Emil, T-44, a CDC, a T-34, a Tiger, a Yad Panther, an AMX AC. So we're done well. Worth mentioning on the enemy team is the T-69 Bonek, the T-29 El Bombero, and the T-34 What's Up. Good game, guys. You tried your best, but unfortunately it weren't enough. So there we go, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed. Don't go nowhere because links to my other videos are coming up now. Have a good day.